Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first week of Season 12 FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. We have High Newt 3, Revenge of the Newt, versus Nobody Said Peanut Butter. I'm joined, my name is Billy. I've got Dylan, Iron Brew, casting with me tonight.
Oh,
We've got Sid, Grey Pilgrim, Lost Boy on the cameras. And we've got our boy Eldorada as tonight's referee. So I'm extremely excited. I haven't. It's been a busy week, so this will be the first game I catch of the season. So I'm excited. And we are getting started right away with Busan.
ooh.
So I'm a big fan of this map. Once again, a reminder that if you are new, watching the league from the outsider perspective, we have split the league into Black Division and Red Division, and this is our second Red Division match. So this will be a lot of fun to watch.
We haven't had a Black Division game yet because we can't figure out how to schedule ourselves because we're a bunch of monkeys.
Yes. So both of those are tomorrow.
So both of our games are happening at the same exact time on the last possible day of the week that we play them.
You know, it happens. Just FIMU Alpha things, right?
Classic.
Ready for
Yeah.
battle.
What do we got here? See, I'm interested to see how this goes because we have Guy Fieri on the side of Nobody Said Peanut Butter. Exclusively playing DPS this season,
Yes.
which is super weird because I'm pretty sure he's a Ryan one trick, but apparently he plays some Doomfist, so I'll be interested to see what he does here on
Yep.
DPS.
Yeah, I'm real excited for that. So we got Orion Czar on the side of High Newt 3, but the Ryan Diva on the side of Nobody Said Peanut Butter.
Jack's joke on one of his comfort heroes on Divas, so we'll see how this goes for them. Interesting support well too, but Lucio on the side of High Newt 3 giving a little bit more speed, so they do get there first, and it's kind of just back into the corner taking pot shots at the moment.
Yeah, we see.
Nobody's dead. Ooh, a purple.
You know,
Ooh,
it's taking a second.
immortality.
They're kind of feeling each other out, kind of seeing how each team plays. New season,
Alright.
trying to figure it all out. And
Does somebody? Oh, there his first one goes down. I was about to say, does someone build their ult before anybody dies? Because it was close. Kartos almost got shattered before anyone actually died. It's Guy Fieri versus the world. Now it's Guy Fieri in the grave.
yeah, once they got Flame Chaser down, it was over. That pincer was pretty nice. It distracted a good chunk of the team.
About High Newt 3's current ult charge is 80%, 75%, 80%, 80%. Has an ult and 80%.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like that for both teams across the board. There's about to be like 12 ults online.
Yeah, I'm excited for this
Absurd.
Q
There's
fest
the
right
nano.
away.
There's the not one shatter. There's the other shatter. Okay, someone can grab. Oh, there's the beat. Throw the graph. Throw the graph. Do it.
Come on, Charles.
Do it.
He goes down before he tosses
Oh,
it.
there's the visor.
Visor after the fact? Maybe.
And the Doom ult.
What's left?
He Doom ults and Banging My Drum comes back after dying. He just blows away. There's a bomb on point, but there's also a Demon Bomb. What do we got left? We still got Grav.
We have
And Death
Grab, Blossom, and Window on the side of High Newt 3.
Yeah. Nobody Said Peanut Butter's got to take this point here because they still have, or High Newt 3 still has the point. They're gonna either kill everybody or get out. Oh, and the
There's
grab
the grab.
finally comes through.
Blossom.
Death Blossom times 2.
I mean, that's what they need to keep hold of this
yeah.
point. Viceroy
Correct
Griff
kind of
by himself.
he kind of knows at this point they're just backing up, so they just need to reset.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
himself. They need to regroup.
All right, Viceroy Griff swapping over to the Moira for that extra heal potential, which they definitely think they need going against Reaper Soldier.
Or the
And
mobility.
pretty beefed up. Yeah.
Has the panic get out of jail free card button.
Yes, and there's
Huge
Shatter.
shatter. They gotta find a killer too, and then immediately move to point.
Yep. Double Helix rocket kill. Feels pretty funny.
Ooh. Phantoms is
Yeah,
on the
that's-
high ground here, but no one's gone down yet. Shatters had come out, but no one's quite dead. Immortality Field comes out as well too. Shatter comes back on the side of Bonzer Toss. And it's the visor on the high ground for Phantom Toss as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice cleanup.
Viceroy Griff, 1v6. Nope, he's dead.
You did get one.
It's true. Alright, so I think that was the most ults I've ever seen gotten used in a single round. In a single control point where it was 100 to 0, that was like 15 ults that got just yeeted out.
Yeah,
there was so much damage being output and nobody dying for a majority of that. Wild.
Yeah, and I find we find that they were moving really slow into each other, so they were just racking up ults, and it turned into an ult fiesta till somebody died, and then move into the point.
You think there'd be more than one Baptiste, but there was only a Baptiste on one side of the field too, so it was just like mass heals coming out on the side of nobody said peanut butter. NSP.
Alright, so we have a Genji now coming from Flame Tracer, and Kartos swapping over to the Monkey to go full dive. That Grandma's gonna have to be real careful though. Yeah. And it looks like HN3 are sticking with tried and true.
Oh, there they go. They got the line down early though. They lose Guy Fieri, but the line going down early is all what they need. They just need to kind of find their footing.
Yeah. But again, they're playing. Both teams are playing very, very passive, but it looks like HN3 is just gonna bunker down on the point first, as they just kind of wait, which is weird because HN3 was the one to lose their Rhine.
Yeah. Guy Fieri's going in trying to find a pick here.
He's gonna go down very quickly.
Yeah, I'd like to see HN3. They have the Monkey get in the backline, try to take care of that Baptiste. That's exactly what Kartos is doing. He's in the backline on the shoulder in the Baptiste by himself. But he needs the backup of the rest of his team. They need to get in there with him. But they're just a little bit too passive on the back end.
Yeah, but they did trade main tanks. It's just a matter of can one of them make a decision.
Ooh, it's a good punch for the loose end of the backline, but he also goes down the color. I'm wondering if Guy Fieri is their main shot caller right now, since he's gone down in the beginning of a couple of these engagements. They don't have the mid-fight micro.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
Yeah, they lose Lucio. They've got a full regroup.
Yeah.
Take a chill pill, fully regroup, but Valditas is trying to look for extra poke here with the fire strike, so.
Yeah. It's just, they've got a Lucio, they've got a Genji, they have maximum dive. They just gotta pick a spot, pick a target, and go.
Yeah, pick a target.
They can all get there, with the exception of the Grandma.
Yep,
but,
there it is.
Yeah, there we go. That's more what we want to see. The Emor comes down, they just gotta get that out,
they just gotta get in. They kind of engaged, and then they just didn't engage. Then Eno comes out onto Kartos as the Monkey, but he made one of that on the Genji blade. Shatter finds two. Still an even trade right now, but banging my drums with the Death Loss and doesn't actually find anybody. They need to take out the Reinhardt or the Reaper ASAP. They find the kills they need. Valditas is purple, but he's got a bubble on point. Keller does still have ult, but it's 1v6. He's probably just going to hold it and die here. Phantom tries to touch, doesn't touch, and they'll pick up the point here, 91% though.
Yeah, not a bad attempt to try and just stall that little bit extra amount of time onto the point, but they got kind of lucky that HN3 seemed pretty distracted by Kartos jumping in, but not really getting much out of it. And then they just made use of that chaos with their team comp.
Yeah, I think NSP just needs to, once they choose an engagement to go, there's a lot of indecisiveness coming from the team as to when they actually go in. And the grab comes out, and it's like they find the picks today. They find 3 off the grab. It's just going to be the supports left here, and I don't think they're going to be able to get much
That's an
done.
easy take back.
Yeah, they have to die now and reset. I don't know if they have the time to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to have a touch.
Nope. I guess Guy Fieri gets shattered.
Guy Fieri tries to pop it on the Tracer and gets shattered down.
Yeah. So HN3 will take map 1 with the Phantom Tones. Play the game.
And this is also, I mean, it's week 1, so there's obviously still a lot of changes, not necessarily changes, comfort things that can be worked out as far as, who's calling plays, who's going to make the ult calls, the micro calls, the macro calls, who's going where, what kind of tempo the team likes to play at, that kind of situation. So
nice
I'm imagining in the coming weeks, we'll see teams start to kind of clean up everything, move a little quicker. So,
Yeah, and we've got quite a few new folks. You know, Flame Chaser, I believe, is new. Trumpet Jesus is new. Zoloft is new. So I mean, even that alone, like, there are some people in here that like you play. Like we play you, Dylan. Like, obviously, that's going to be ball probably at some point in the match, or at least we have something we can expect in a certain way.
that's fair.
But and with some of these newer folks, we don't quite have that. Even Guy Fieri on DPS is such a new thing that to most of us, like we said at the beginning of this game, that what's he gonna do?
Right. And there's a lot to be said too, as far as the difference between just playing in a comp mindset and playing an actual organized play.
Yes,
It's a big difference. So for those people that are new to the league, it's a little bit different for sure.
Yeah. So I thinking ahead here. Nobody said peanut butter. If Guy Fieri is their shot caller, I think he should be playing something that he can kind of survey the land a little bit better. Because if he is just diving in, trying to get a target, and then dying, and then nothing's happening again, he needs to find something where he can play a little bit back and make those calls. Otherwise, they just need to pick somebody and go for it. Like we said before, you've got a Lucio, you've got a Monkey, a Doomfist, and a Genji, and a Diva. I mean, you could literally say, we're going to kill the person in the very back, and you are going to get there.
I will say, though, and you may agree with this, because I think everyone's experienced it. It's really easy to, in practice, be like, just push W. And then when the time comes to push W, sometimes it's really, really freaking hard to have 6 people all just nut up at the same time. That's like the hardest thing, is just get 6 people to go in at the same exact time and play aggressive like that. And as far as playstyles go, too, I know Kartos is not the most aggressive player on the planet. He's kind of passive. I think the same for Jaxjo. When I think like in-your-face players, they're not the first things that come across my mind as aggressive. So it may be a couple extra steps to get everything in order for a aggressive dive style team on their part as well too. So
I would agree.
I apologize. I'm putting eye drops in my eyes right now. Oh god. Ugh.
Quality content here on the wrestling channel.
It is so cold. I just want to see.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Oh god. I had like an eye infection for the past couple of weeks. So I have like these steroid drops I have to do like 4 times a day on top of regular drops.
Right.
The worst.
We'll
Hey
do
guys,
ad break
real
now
quick.
or later.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So, stream just for real quick. Twitch does pre-roll ads, so that you don't get interrupted with mid-game content. We're gonna run a quick 30-second ad to push back the pre-roll, so that we don't get interrupted in the middle of our stream. So yes, so we're trying that stuff out today. So real quick, we're gonna run a 30-second ad, and then we'll get you right into the game. Are our mics still hot, Sid? Good. Hello, subscribers that aren't seeing the 30-second ad right now.
True. It was only 15 seconds. That's not long enough for me to look at Twitter.
Great.
Hi,
welcome back.
Into the game we go.
Yes, heading on into Dorado.
I
don't have much to say about this map. I like it.
I hate this map.
Oh, okay.
We gotta have some sort of contention in the casting booth.
You know what? For sure.
If we agree on everything, what good is it? You know?
Yeah. No. Gonna disagree. for contention.
Oh, shit. You said that, and I was like, wait,
Like
what?
meta as shit.
Oh, God.
All right. So we have HN3 doing the defense first. We do get to see Colored on the patented Diva play, which I am excited to see to kind of get him back in his comfort pick. Banging My Drums coming in on Junkrat.
Also a comfort pick.
Yeah, I like that we're rolling into that. Let's do what we're comfortable with and play around. That interestingly, Guy Fieri on Hanzo. I don't think I've ever seen him play Hanzo.
Yeah, exactly. I've only ever seen him play Monkey or Reinhardt.
Right. So, if he gets some well placed dragons with that
Yeah.
grab.
One really interesting point here for Phantom Tones. The change to Soldier, where he no longer has spread, he just has slight recoil. He used to play only CSGO. So the new Soldier changes with the recoil changes is like a dream come true for Phantom Tones.
Oh my
You
gosh.
usually used to see him only play Reaper, and now he's going to probably only play Soldier. Well, on the side of NSP, finding some picks early here.
Yeah, we're kind of trading back and forth between reses and kills.
Phantom Tones just having free shots here on the high ground, though.
Yeah,
So
they aren't doing anything to him. He just gets to hold left click.
yeah, still up there. Now Banging My Drums is making his way up there too. Who's got the tire?
With already a tire? There it comes.
And
Gets two.
both DPS are down. They gotta back up.
That stops this push.
Yeah, they gotta reset.
Cardinal's
Cardinal's
still
just
swinging
swinging.
in.
He's got Shatter. Do not use it.
Yeah, this is you
It's
gotta
not here.
reset.
Reset.
Get a better
Nate.
shatter. If your Ash 60% ult charge with a dynamite. Jack's Jewel coming up on. We're about to see a Grab Dragon pairing, but Trumpet Jesus goes down to Jonah pretty early here.
Yep. What I'd like to see is if Zoloft can get on the high ground here and get a window for Phantom Tones.
Oh my gosh.
If it's like a damage boosted windowed Soldier ult, people will die in like 4 shots. They're just gonna use bomb. I'm gonna find 4.
Oh my god.
I saw all those people around that corner. I was like, maybe they'll get inside the door.
Huh.
Maybe they'll get inside. They did not get inside fast enough.
Wow. All right.
Well,
You know what? That's one way to end a push real quick.
Yeah.
You just say, you know what? You got that one.
and that's pure value right there.
Yeah.
One ult ends the push completely.
Yeah.
They still have 4 ults online.
Yeah. We are going to see this Grab Dragon. They just have to keep it out of Charles' mouth. Colored's
Yeah.
mouth. So, oh gosh.
But it's like the one thing Charles knows how to do in Overwatch for sure is eat people's ults.
Yes, so here comes the Pfizer, the Nano.
Yeah, Jack's walking straight and just getting ripped apart. Phantom Tone's still on the high ground here with his Soldier ult. Kartos goes down and they're kind of just getting snuffed out. They need some sort of speed to
I would
get
agree.
pushed up here.
Yeah, they just gotta get Phantom Tones off that high ground. I mean,
Yeah.
you push him off and you've got yourself a pretty solid push, but they are just letting him have free reign up there. And not to mention the Junkrat spam, just to add on to it.
I like to see them come out of the left side of spawn here. They just send both Guy Fieri and Flame Chaser up there to try to take care of him. Just long enough for the rest of their team to push up.
Yeah, so they are going around that left side. Flame Chaser's up on the high ground to try and deal with them. Just keep them distracted and get them in the push. There's the grab. It didn't get eaten, but the Dragons,
But the Dragons do. And any other damage that comes through is nullified by the Immortality. That's just something I was about to just say, is like they have the grab drag. But the other team, Zoloft is just going to sit there with Immortality Field and negate any damage you do.
Right.
So, NSP making some last swaps here. Guy Fieri going over to the Echo. They still have the Shatter.
Yeah,
So
a
this could work out
well-played
for them.
Shatter would be enough, you know, to at least get them
At least
to
8
the door.
win fight. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
To break that Reinhardt shield and go into the Shatter. That's about your only chance. The bomb comes out. It's going to get blocked. They have Bubble out. Immortality Field is down. Now would be the time. Kartos Shadows finds nobody though.
And Phantom Tone's getting another.
Yep, the ult and the window's going to clean them up. Cart is not going to get past that first overhang.
Yeah, I think they tried to make too many attempts to send one person up to that high ground instead of trying to get the team up to that high ground.
I don't know if I saw much of anybody going to the high ground, to be honest.
You know, I saw Guy Fieri go up there once. I saw Flame Chaser go up there once. Flame Chaser swapped over to the Tracer.
Yeah.
And then Guy Fieri swapped to the Echo. But when you have they're pocketing Phantom Tones because he's hitting his shots.
Right.
With Soldier, you know, damage boost Soldier, and then if he dies, they're just swapping over to the Junkrat. So you have a ton of damage up there.
They're swapping over to Junkrat or just rezzing the Soldier. Because I felt like the one or two times I did see people go up there, they were going up there after they'd already lost the fight. So they'd already lost their Reinhardt, or they already lost one or two people, and by the time they got to the high ground, they were already down some. So by the time you even try to find the kill on the Soldier, your team's already lost the fight. At that point, you either need people in the front to try to even it out by taking out the front line, or you just need to back up. And when you're that deep on the high ground, it's kind of too little too late. So
yeah, honestly, if they had pushed in a little bit farther into that archway where the Soldier couldn't quite get those shots in that he was after, you know, maybe. But yeah, they just didn't quite commit one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't think they're prepared really for the Soldier.
Right.
I'm going to point out that one Dan guy redeemed his points for caster say one nice thing about Shaka Khan.
Well, I'm going to wait until after this because I want to see how this goes.
No, Phantom Tone's on the back end being damage boosted on the backside.
Yep. Banging my drum. Yep. They're just all clumped together with a Junkrat dream.
Fine Kartos, fine Flame Chaser. They tried to hold super close, but you know, you're gonna hold close and tight like that. You almost need you need way more support in the form of you need like a Baptiste. You need something. The Moira Lucio's not gonna hold you in that close quarters like that.
Yeah, and they're not gonna have enough time with their speed to touch the point. Probably, I say that.
In, but
maybe they might get there.
This is there.
Yeah, okay.
Kartos is there, but he's dead. Flame Chaser's trying to run in. He walls them off. But there's no kills going over, so they find Symphonia John on the Monkey, but that's about it. Guy Fury goes down to Phantom Tones, and Wall comes up again. This time it's gonna be
Phantom.
Oh, only got one.
Yeah, Jack blocked some
but
of
it's
it.
just it's a Moira and a May against the world right now. Kartos is coming back in, but it's gonna be Kartos gonna have to swing. Oh, the wall actually huge. Phantom Tone's on the flank with the visor. It's gonna find one.
Yeah, and that's just clean up.
I really think they weren't prepared for the Soldier.
I think so too. You know, I think
it's not like Phantom Tones is getting every single kill on the planet. It was some really nice bombs by Colored. But
like this one we're about to see.
Not being prepared for the high ground Soldier, it's really just doing them in.
Yeah, and you know, it comes down to, you know, knowing
16 Helix rocket kills, good lord.
I was watching them tick down. You know, it comes down to like, okay, what is the most efficient? What are they doing to keep Phantom Tones and banging my drums? Mind you, those mines weren't doing nothing up there. How do we get them off the high ground efficiently? You know, how do we move them in a place where they can't hit us without dying? And I found that kind of meant to be the big question they weren't quite able to answer in this map. And that high ground is hard to take back. You know, it takes
Sure.
I mean, ball if you can ram them off the side. A lot of times it's just can you sneak up on them and get enough damage in before they notice. You know, it's hard. Real quick before we forget, Shaka Khan is a great commissioner, doing a wonderful job with all of these changes we're messing around with. We have to say something nice.
I don't care.
He spent 2,000 brew bucks.
Guess what? Guess who owns the entirety of all brew bucks in the world? Me. 2,000 brew bucks isn't enough to sway me to say something nice about Shaka Khan. Are you kidding me?
I guess it does say caster, not casters. So I think
Yes.
we're still golden.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it.
Oh man.
He gets enough love for me in real time. I ain't gonna sell myself out on stream.
Fair enough.
Like some sort of hoochie mama. Has there been any swaps? I haven't been paying attention. Eldorado's been like ninja swapping people around.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going over to King's Row, so.
So real quick, we are gonna run another 30-second commercial so that we don't get interrupted in the middle of this game. So
Good.
yeah, 15, whatever happens, we're gonna try it. And so here we go. Great. It says initiating 30-second commercial break on my end. I control the ad revenue now.
Yeah? Well, this one's for all the subs.
That was just for you.
Just
Premium
for you guys.
content.
You don't get a nice thing about AJ. You get one burp, and that's it.
Subs also get to know that I'm here today. Hi, everybody. It's JOP. Haha, gotcha.
Yeah, JOP was hiding behind the scenes
Roasted.
to run ads as we test this.
Take that, subs.
That's
yeah,
your-
we
that's
know
your
we're
punishment
live,
for
Dan.
being
Part of the
subscribed.
bit.
Do you know you're live? Yes. In fact, I hope so. We're about to go to game 3. Wait a second, we're live?
Oh, this whole time?
Hold on a second.
I thought Dylan and I were just having a conversation.
No, poor Dan.
Poor Dan.
I'll put him straight. Let me get into Twitch
What?
chat real quick.
Dan, aren't you subbed? That's why you didn't get an ad.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, it's definitely not 30 seconds.
Well, you know
what
what?
the heck?
That's fine because
Sid.
if they're
No, the first ad is always there, whether you're subbed or not. That's Twitch telling you to F off. Like when you first load into a channel, it always plays an ad, if I'm correct.
no, if you're subbed, it doesn't play an initial ad.
I don't.
It does.
Unless the individual streamer has it turned on to do that. That is a thing they can do. Oh. You know what?
And
I
we're
don't know.
going into game. Let's go.
We're going to the game. That's the part that matters. Not worried about ads. We don't
If I
care.
don't see ball, I'm rioting. Not really, but
Who do you
I
want to
wanna
play ball?
I want to see Bastion or something.
Bastion would be fun.
I love Bastion. He's so much fun. Did I ever tell you, Billy, that I climbed on one of my alt accounts? I placed DPS at like 2100 and then played only Bastion up to like 2900.
I don't know if I love that or hate that.
In one weekend, I literally just only played Bastion. It was great. There's like a certain SR range where you can just go on the flank as Bastion and people just don't know what to do. It's pretty awesome.
Well, let's see what we end up rolling out with. I personally would love to see a Bastion.
On
As much
attack
as I'm-
specifically, though, and only Robo 76 mode.
Yes.
So then you could have Soldier and Robo 76. Perfect.
But we are actually going to see an interesting swap on the side of High Newt with... Wait, is that right?
No, you're thinking of... Yes, you are
So
thinking of Tiny.
Colored has moved off of Tank and is now playing DPS
Yeah,
as Widowmaker.
Kind of a throw, personally.
We'll see if he gets a pick or two. I think it'll be
Phantom's
fine.
gonna play anybody, or is he just gonna AFK?
I have no idea. He's going for the surprise pick. They're still in the attack
There we
round.
go.
So it's
Okay.
fine.
Look, he's Charles is doing the Lane Robinson thing, where he waits before he comes out on Widow.
Yeah. We see Guy Fieri on the Soldier this time around, and Trumpet Jesus on the Junkrat. I think they were expecting the same thing to happen on the other side.
So many of John's shield's already dead, though. So they're gonna have to back up and wait a second. Alcatraz just going in, though. He's like, I got bubbles, I don't care. Yeah, Charles swapping over to an Ashe can actually come down with his team lay down some fire with the TNT. S12 John going down early though.
Adamite hitting only Kartos, but Guy Fieri trying to get a cheek pick, but luckily he didn't get caught out too bad.
A little bit cleaner here for the side of NSP, so
yeah, I would
agree. A little bit more stable. A little bit more of their kind of map style. It's a little bit more stable. There's a one choke they really have to worry about. They can just play it safe and slow. The window comes up, and all they have to do is just sidestep. And Kartos going to step to the side. The window with the soldier ult though is going to find the picks they need. The grab comes out, and there's no one there to follow it up. It looks like we're just going to be 0.1 over to the side of HN3.
Yeah, that's going to be a take.
Yeah. I think Kartos stepping up there, he sees the window. All he can think about is he's like 6% to shatter. He just wanted to shatter. It looked like, I don't know, my angles may have been off. The Flame Chaser may have been off on the side, looking just at a weird angle. Couldn't get the bubble down to protect him long enough, but...
Well, he killed himself after he grabbed, so that was unfortunate. Just an unfortunate...
Walked in too close.
Yeah.
Fury tries to soldier ult on the side, but...
The grab, counter shatter...
Tire comes out, finds the Reinhardt, but only gonna find one.
Say it's not gonna stop this push, unfortunately for them.
Unless Coalescence comes out and doesn't find anybody either, so they need to full regroup.
Now Guy Fieri swapping over to the Sombra. So did he just get caught out there? Did he get spicy? I don't know. S12 John is playing up maybe enough. Yeah, he's playing like really far up. Oh, but he's trying to take out Colored more than...
My word. That was the most aggressive Sombra play I think I've ever seen. And Shatter comes out and finds 3. And that's gonna be point 2 as well too. He saw Colored on the other high ground. He should have just threw his translocator at Colored face and then decloaked right in front of him. It was
that is not a fight you are likely going to win.
Maybe works, but Phantom Tones was also on the staircase, and they both just blew him up in about a millisecond.
Yeah, and then the front line did not turn around. They just kept pushing through.
No.
So Guy Fieri swapped back to the soldier, realizing Sombra's not the pick.
Colored on the high ground finds the damage, though. Bob comes out. So he just dies to the thing. Bob kills Viceroy. Griff gonna find Jackstro as well, too. This looks like it's gonna be a clean push. Kartos is still here. He doesn't have ult or anything now. He's got a touch point though. He gets spooked away by the Lucio, and it's just going to be Reinhardt versus the world right now. Pitcher coming back out with the bubbles, but the soldier on the high ground with the visor. S12 John finds a 2-man shatter, and that may be all she wrote here. It's just going to be cleaning up the last couple of people. That's going to be a pretty clean push on the side of HN3 with 4 minutes left on the clock. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, they held really well right at the beginning, and then the hero roulette started to take place.
Yeah.
Which can be a very dangerous place to be in. And yes, Zoloft is a new person. They are new to the league, as well as Flame Chaser, who is still in the match, as well as Trumpet Jesus. So we have 3 new players in the match tonight. Yeah. You know, we've been talking a lot about tanks and DPS, but let's not forget our lovely support players that are doing well, doing a nice job, keeping their teams up where they can. But sometimes there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Phantom Tones and Colored are putting out lots of DPS right now. Consistent DPS, at least. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like the methodology of swapping over to the Sombra. I just think the execution was not... I don't know, I think it was... I don't know, the method was not quite there, you know. I would have gone for the Rhine to try and move that shield.
Trumpet Jesus, let's go!
Oh my god, attack Bastion?
They're gonna teleport high ground.
I am here
They're gonna
for this.
They're gonna put the Bastion on top of the statue, guaranteed.
I am here for this.
Bash
Give it
on
to
top
me.
of the statue. Bash on top of the statue.
There it is!
Do it!
Yes! Oh, but the Bastion didn't go up there. But Bonsitas, like,
Yeah, wait,
got
yeah,
cut
where's
out.
Sebastian? He's just in... Oh, he's just in
He's
choke.
back in the choke, yeah.
Oh, no.
He stayed down.
Okay, Fury dies to the lasers have colored in the choke there. Bastion goes down with Phantoms with the missiles. Teleporter's still on that high ground. Yeah, I would have thought that what happened was the Bastion teleports on top of the statue, Sigma goes with him, drops the shield in the sky, and leaves it there for the Bastion. While the Bastion gets on high on top of the statue, just take those shots from up high, but
Yeah.
kind of get
don't
chased back into spawn here, so they kind of just need to regroup. They
Yeah.
just need to regroup.
Yeah. Yep. They've got to watch out for those turrets. The thing about Symmetra is, one, shield eating. The shield eating is huge. And those turrets. So they if they're gonna play in that choke, they gotta find a way to deal with them instead of standing there and getting lasered. Yeah. Which they have a Lucio.
Problem 2 is running double shield. Sebastian's so far away being damage boosted by Jaxtra. They're not going to get much damage for that.
No,
they need to push up. They
and
almost
it's
need
got
to
that
set up on the
windfall.
backside of the statue here where Kartos and them are trying to run through.
Yeah. It's like they want to play aggressive, but they don't want to take the aggressive positioning.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
They've got the Lucio, they had the Sim, but now they've got a Doomfist. But they don't want to push into a spot where they can get a pick they need to give them that advantage. Trumpet is swapping over to the Junkrat. I think that's a better call here. As much as I love attack Bastion.
This is the same point I was kind of making before. Is I think the key to NSP's success is moving forward and playing aggressive, and they just haven't quite found that that speed or movement within their team yet. As you can see on the side of High Newt, there's just kind of a natural tendency to just chase after kills.
Yeah.
Which sometimes that just leads to feeding, but when it's 6 people all chasing a single kill, that just turns into that's something called aggressive movement. Which is a legitimate strategy. And it seems to be working out on their end, so.
Yeah. So Doomfist and Winston are going around the high ground to try and take care of Phantom Tones. Flame Chaser jumps at him, but Phantom Tones is just gonna run. And the turret's gonna get
off the high ground. Oh, that's a huge shatter, but the
Huge
immortality field's there. They're actually not gonna find anybody. The Kartos goes down immediately.
Unfortunate.
They need to get that Junkrat on the point, but he walks around the corner, gets zapped by a couple Sim turrets and backs up, and the DPS isn't there to follow up. It's a good shatter and rotation, but again, part of that aggressiveness is, moving as a team. The team wasn't there to follow up with the shatter by Kartos, and they kind of fall flat there. Fury tries to ult some funny, but the tire comes out, see if they can find anything, gets shot down by Phantom Tones, who's ulting.
Yeah.
Kind of last chance here. They have beat, but
would have been against the wall, close to portal, and an upcoming grab.
There's another beat. There's a window grab coming up.
All the kills.
Kartos is 30% to another shatter. If he can just find damage here,
but he's got a shield up. Yeah, he's out.
He ends up on the wrong side of the sim wall, and there's no heals, and that's a clean end-up team kill there on the side of High Newt 3. And High Newt 3 is going to take it 3-0 here tonight. Again, I think the story of the night was just aggressiveness won the game for them. They were chasing kills, moving as a team, pushing in quickly, not giving NSP a chance to breathe.
Yeah, I would agree. And again, the microwave ramp here.
I had that spectator bug where I couldn't see the laser beam. It just looked like the weird little claw gun thing was going like that.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you. NSPB, just got to find, isolate the target and then think to yourself, what is the pathing we need to take to get there without dying? Because I think they knew who they wanted to take, but then they were so split whenever they went in for an attack.
Yeah,
but they weren't ready for it. Yeah. And so instead of a 6v6 or the hopeful, 6v5 that they would have if they could get to their next, to their target, They ended up going in, 3v6, and then the flankers would have to come back. So I think that's kind of what they got to go for in their next bout. But really well played. And again, we mentioned this at the beginning of the match. It's a brand new season. We have 3 new people in the match.
It's been, I think, almost barely a week since the teams were drafted as well, too.
Yeah, so minimal practice time. Growing pains. There's still another 13 weeks, 11 weeks, whatever. There's plenty of time for us to get that going. So
Right. Well, this is a long season too, so
yes.
Does anything really matter besides playoffs? PMA Owl? Not really.
But the practice that comes with the rest of the season is extremely helpful. And then let's get some interviews. Let's get some new folks. Let's see if we can grab. Let's see who's still in Discord. Let's get Zoloft in here.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica. And then I'll drag them. Actually, no, I won't. That'd be mean.
Yoink.
Oh, okay. Zoloft and who else?
Toss? Maybe car toss?
They asked for Flame Chaser.
Flame Chaser? I think we
Or
want these.
or Trumpet. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, go for it. And while you do interview thing, I'm gonna get the straw poll started.
Okay, great. Let's get Zoloft and Flame Chaser in here. Let's do this. So let's see. I'll drag them in. Let's see. I don't remember if they can see casters or not. There they are. There's one. And Flame Chaser. Yeah.
I'd actually go jump off a bridge.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going, you two?
good.
How are you both feeling? First match in the Find Me Alpha Overwatch League. How we doing?
Oh. You
I
get the-
yeah, I feel really good. That was a really good time.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Opposite for me. That was a bit overwhelming.
It can be, but we're excited to have you both here for interviews. It was really fun to watch you both play, as well as Trumpet Jesus, who is also new this season. Brand new teams, brand new stuff. Really cool to see you guys. By the way, chat, if you guys have any questions for these two, be sure to type them in, and we're watching chat for these guys. So question for the both of you, and you can answer this in any order or whatever. But so after you got drafted into your respective teams, how much practice time have you guys had so far?
I have only played with my team, I think, as like a full stack once or twice, but there was a time where a few of us just kind of messed around a little bit.
That's about the same for us.
Yeah.
For us, this was actually the first time that all of us were playing together.
Right. Awesome. And again, we kind of went quickly from draft into league play because it is a longer season, so you guys will have more time for that. So that's awesome. I'm glad you guys have gotten at least a little bit of time to get to know your teams and kind of figure out what it's like to do league play. We have a question from chat already, and it says, how has the change from ladder to organized play kind of felt so far? Just from queuing quick play or comp or just kind of playing with some friends versus this kind of organized play.
People don't yell at me as much. Is that a question for me or for them?
No, not for you, Dylan.
No one calls me a dirty ball one trick. And that's not true. Actually, they do that all the time.
To your face.
No, that is consistently a thing we call you. But how about for you guys?
I personally am actually mainly a console player who just started playing on PC for this, basically. So it's been a huge change. Since I'm used to no mics even when playing comps, since just on console that's usually how it is.
So that's awesome. Have you played any PC first-person shooters before?
I used to be a pretty avid Counter-Strike player.
Alrighty. So we got ourselves a Counter-Strike convert as well.
Yeah.
So you can aim good, is what you're telling me.
I
Overall.
used to be able to. Today wasn't a good showing of that.
That's right. And then Zola.
Yeah. So I'm on the BGSU Overwatch team, and Guy Fieri is my coach. So I play a lot, and we do we do scrims every week. So it wasn't a new like style of play for me, like the competitiveness of it, but it was with different people, so it was a little bit different seeing and hearing like their call outs and stuff versus what my team does.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is it more or less organized? Because I'm pretty sure we pride ourselves on being the least organized.
Yeah, it's not disorganized, but it's definitely not as organized as my team. But my team and my JV team, we've been practicing together for several months now and working on comms a lot. So.
Gotcha.
Right. That's awesome. And know that even though you're on an interview for the stream, you don't have to lie to us. You can just tell us that we're disorganized.
Yeah, you can just.
I mean, no, it really wasn't that bad.
You could tell us you hate Eric. That's fine.
No, I love Eric. The first thing I said to him today before the matches start was, "Hey, I love you, Eric," and he said, "I don't know if you'll be saying that afterwards, but we'll see if he still loves me."
Yeah, it's the other way around now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're so glad to have you guys, and first week in a very, very long season. I say that like it's a bad thing, but it's a long season to kind of get us figuring out the teams and all that. I hope you guys get some more practice time with your teams as we move through the weeks. Chat, do we have any other questions? Also, don't forget to vote for your MVP of the night. How do you herd cats more gooder? That's a good question.
Do we want to call it?
Where do they vote for MVP?
Straw poll.
Yeah, in the Twitch chat.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. I see it. Can I
in
vote
case
for
you
myself?
forgot.
Dan guy's yelling about someone's smoke alarm.
It's not mine.
He needs to get over it.
Maybe it's yours, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. Here, let me put it in. Can I time him out? I'm gonna time him.
He's a mod. That'll make him lose his mod status.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember when you timed me out?
I did that when I was masquerading as PMA Owl, but
Yes.
I think I banned you. I can't remember.
I don't remember anymore.
People need to stop giving me power. That's the real issue.
Yeah, fair enough.
They keep voting me back in. I think we're gonna call the MVP vote.
Go for it.
MVP is gonna be Zoloft with 12 votes of the 19. I think that's the highest amount of votes we've ever had for an MVP vote.
I think so.
I think the only time we've had more votes was that time the Dead Gopher won, but I think that doesn't really count.
I don't think it does, but yeah.
But he's our league MVP of all time, so that's a different
Yes.
story. So.
Yeah.
Dan guy says, "Nah, the Dead Gopher can take it." I agree.
Dead Gopher will always win. But congratulations, Zoloft.
Thank you guys.
Fantastic games to both of you. We hope you're enjoying your time so far in Find Me Off
Most
Overwatch
definitely.
League. And we're excited to see you guys in the coming weeks. As a reminder, tomorrow night at 8 Central, 9 Eastern Time, and other times that I don't know, on this channel is who are the teams? Yes, I know it's the other two Black Division teams. Carolina Reapers and Smooth Brain Gang will not be streamed on this channel because they're the later one. The other two are... Someone help me out. Thank you. Birds Aren't Real and Team by Tito's.
That's my team.
Will be the streamed match tomorrow. So that will be very, very exciting. It'll be our first Black Division match because we're really good at scheduling. It'll be a time. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Once again, I'm Macnar/Billy with Dylan and I/Iron Brew, Sid/Grey Pilgrim, Lost Boy, whatever you want to call him, and then Eldorada/Jaden as our referee. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next stream tomorrow at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.